Hey everyone, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving with your families. Hope you got some good Black Friday deals. I got something to show you today. Besides my PS4 games that I just got, you've already seen my retro game room that I have in the other room, but some of you were asking to see what I play on with like my newer consoles and stuff. So this is my main setup that I've got in the living room here. And I hardly ever buy new TVs. The last TV I had was a Samsung that I bought maybe 10 years ago at least. And I've been using it, it's been great. But I want to get with the times, so I finally bought a 4K OLED TV here, which you can see. And it's really shown me what the PS4 can look like. I never knew. So I'm really happy with it. Let me just show you my setup here real quick. Okay, this is my new setup here that I have. As you can see, it's pretty similar to the old setup that I had at my old house. And, I've got the stereo and my computer and all my game systems here. Pretty much it's set up exactly like before. Everything's old except my new TV here. And I decided to go big on this guy. I got the 77-inch 4K TV, and I really have been appreciating what the PS4 looks like on this thing. The Xbox 360 and the PS3, they look fairly similar, it's just on a bigger screen. But man, that 4K is, I never knew what I was missing. Anyways, the only snag I had when I got this thing was it did not have any component inputs. So for my older systems here that use component cables like the Wii and the original Xbox and the PS2, I was about to go out and buy one of these, like $300 video converters that you see online, like the RetroTrink or the FrameMeister or something like that. But at the last minute, I actually found out that even though my receiver here is old, it has a video converter on it. So I can just run up component cables up to the stereo receiver, and it'll convert the signal to 480p, which just goes right to the TV via HDMI. So everything's all set. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this new setup. Even got my old VHS player here, which also hooks up to the receiver and is put on the big TV here. So yeah. All right, I'll show you some new PS4 games I got now. Back in my game room here. My PS4 system's probably my most neglected system I own, actually. I've collected a fair amount of games for it, and I've played probably not even half of them, to be honest. But since I got this new TV, I've really just been kind of stoked about playing more on it, actually. I've been playing the newest God of War game on it. I think it's just called God of War. And man, the graphics on it just look incredible compared to my old 1080p TV. So yeah, I keep saying it, but man, I'm in PS4 heaven now. So I got some games recently for it. I've told you guys before that I'm kind of just over going to Goodwills and pawn shops. I ended up going again last weekend. I don't know why, I just wasted my time. I went to like 3 pawn shops with my wife. We found nothing. Like, all the games there are very common, nothing interesting, and they're all overpriced too. They want like $15 for games that should be like $10 on eBay. So I'm like, what's the point of this, But you guys might have seen in my last video that my dad had come to visit me. That was because we actually went on a business trip to Texas together. And while we were there, we were in Midland. There's really not much in Midland, but so we had time to go see a pawn shop over there. And I did actually find a few games there. We got the first one I saw. It's like a steel case version of Yakuza Kiwami.
And I don't really know too much about the Yakuza games. Actually, I've got Yakuza 3, I think, on my PS3. I played it. It looks really, really good, graphic fidelity for the PS3. And the coolest thing about these is you just feel like you're in Japan with all the, Japanese cityscape that you're roaming around in. So this copy, it's kind of beat up. The steel case has got some dents and whatnot. There's no slipcover for it. There's no manual. I don't know if there ever was a manual. And I've yet to try this one, but we got that one. And the next one I got was Detroit Become Human. And I had kind of seen this one before, just like talked about briefly on YouTube. But I've played it some, and the graphics on this one are excellent, actually. It's kind of like playing an interactive movie. And it's another one of these, I think his name's David Cage, something Cage. But he's the one that did, was it called Heavy Rain, I think, on the PS3, and Indigo Prophecy on PS2. So he's been doing these games for a while, and this one's all about androids, and they're kind of like people in a way. And it's got a very interesting story. I haven't completed the game, but I've put probably about like 4 hours on it. The next one I found at the same pawn shop is The Last of Us Remastered. Now, I totally passed up Last of Us 2. I did not want to have anything to do with that game. But I really did love the original, and I've heard that this is a really good remaster, so if I ever want to go back and play this game again, I will definitely play it on my PS4. And here's another game I haven't played. This is another remaster from the PS3, God of War 3. And this one is a Greatest Hits copy. I'd never seen a Greatest Hits PS4 game, honestly, before I saw this one. You can tell how often I shop for PS4 games. And the last one I found there was, it looked very bizarre. It's called Bendy and the Ink Machine. And I really know very little about this one too, but I got it because it looks so bizarre and obscure. It's kind of like a 1930s style cartoon world you're in, and I guess it's like a horror game? I don't know much about it, but maybe you guys know something about it. So yeah, I got 5 games here for $20 from the pawn shop. Pretty good deal, I thought, so I add some more to my small PS4 collection. Now, these I got at Walmart. Some of these I got fairly recently. I think one of them I got like a couple months ago. But all these were, Walmart $10 deals. These are older games, but I've never played them, and I thought, I'll get them on the cheap, after they've been around for a while. So this first one is Dishonored 2. Played Dishonored 1. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I did like it. I went and played all the way through it. It's got a very interesting style to it. I don't even know what you'd call it. It's kind of like I wouldn't say steampunk, but it's got like kind of one of those old-timey feels, but you're using like magic and teleporting around and stuff too. It's very strange, but I thought it was interesting, so I picked up the second one. Also with Rage 2, I played the first one. I haven't played that one all the way through, but I really enjoyed what I did play on the 360. So this one was only $10. I figured I'd grab that one too. The next one, Doom, the first Doom. I know they made like a couple Doom games on the PS4, but this is the first one they made. And this is another one of these red cases for the PlayStation Hits version, and I thought red would be a good color for Doom, so it kind of caught my eye and I grabbed it. Here's another one, Deus Ex. I have all 3 of these games now. There is one on the PS2. There's one on the Xbox too, actually. So there's those 2 I have, and then I have the PS3 one, which I think is the first one of these, the Deus Ex Mankind. Actually, I forget the naming of them. But this is the same character, I believe, as the PS3 version. So now I've got all the Deus Ex games. And this one I saw, I picked this one up actually a couple months ago. Toro had done a few videos on this and he was kind of enjoying it. So he was saying it's similar to like Fallout maybe a little bit, but he said it's not as good, but for $10 I figured I'd check it out. So yeah, not too bad. $50 for 5 PS4 games at Walmart. I haven't even opened any of these yet. And the last two I got here were from the Black Friday deals they were having. I got on GameStop's website and I grabbed these. The first one is Blasphemous. Now this one I've been seeing various people talk about on YouTube for a while too. It's always been on my radar. I always thought it was kind of like what do you call it, like a download only game, but I saw it on their Black Friday deals there, so I had to get it, along with Resident Evil The Village. And I haven't watched any gameplay of this one, I just saw the previews of it. But it looks very good too. I think it's got like giant vampire women in it that you're fighting or something. But I heard the graphics on this one were just excellent, so had to get this one too. And both of these, with the Black Friday discounts, were basically $20 each. I think maybe this one was like 15 and this one was 25, but $40 for both of them. So for $110, I got this nice stack of PS4 games, which I will definitely enjoy playing in the future. So that's about it for today, guys. You know, I can't believe it's December already. Jeez. I hope you guys are starting your shopping now. I've got some of it done, but I still need to get some going, and you guys know how it goes. Anyways, I will definitely make another video before Christmas, but if I don't see you guys until then, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, whatever you'll say. Take care.